skipped episodes 6 and 7 because I didn't feel like playing them. So, actually, I recorded episode 6. I just didn't upload the footage or edit it. Sometimes when I wake up, there's a moment where I don't know who I or where I am. The cloak of habit falls away. I look around. I'm in an alien land, a distant country full of objects whose use will forever remain unknowable to me. And then I get up, more over to the window, and move over to the window. It turns out I'm still in the dream resort after all. Well, part of sleeping in a different bedroom is feeling like you might wake up as somebody else. I'd better start my rounds in case it turns out I'm still myself after all. Outside, it's another indistinguishably perfect summer day. Nothing is stirring within any of the other buildings of the compound. Isn't there anyone in here who has to dust? Participation survey. What did you dream about last night? Erotic disavowal? Yeah. How do I mark it down? There we go. Collecting plastic figurines? No. Being chased around? Yep. Memory of a particular basement? Yep. Multiple basements? No, actually, as I can't say that I did. Arguments? Yep. Carpet warehouse? Other. There we go. How did you feel about sleep? I like it. It's necessary. I fear it. Yeah. How would you describe your condition on waking? Very refreshed, groggy, haunted by half-remembered visions, require sustenance, and other. Have you seen this person? Think carefully. Seen... Oh, right there? Nope. Okay, there we go. A new world of exciting wallpaper greets me from behind the door. I guess they're coming in to redecorate while I'm asleep. Today's style is the standby pop art abasement. The dresser drawers are varnished shut and can't be opened, possibly for insurance liability reasons. Stock photographs of smiling families stare down at me from atop the shelves. It's getting harder to tell how long I've been staying. For a while I kept a tally, but someone else seems to have been adding to it lately. The little pipe's a nice touch though. The sofa is covered in some hard, waxy substance that makes it impossible to lie down on for any length of time. Is this placeholder furniture, or could it be interior design? Outside in the corridor, it's quiet and still. No noise but the sound of distant elevators moving up and down behind the walls. I have to assume things will be less creepy here once this place is actually open for business, but it's hard to say for sure. The other rooms are already boarded up. It seems a bit much as a security measure, but I guess it's nice to have a break from the overall fro-fro aesthetics in this place. Fro-fro? What the fuck does that mean? As ever, Dilabor is securely bolted to a table at the end of the hall. I have no idea what any of the buttons do because I refuse to touch it to find out. Let's see, we got Mike, Bob, Paul, Carlos, and Dave. Well, I haven't seen another person since I got here. I should probably change out of my pajamas before I go to work. Maybe they're waiting for me to slip up. True. The air is still and heavy. I was just smothered by too many coats. Well, I better see what my options are today. Heaped with ornate frocks and gowns, expensive looking but weirdly out of style, like they were pillaged in bulk from an abandoned prop warehouse. Well, at least I would explain some of the stains. Decisions. Those are my only two options? Okay, I'll go with this one. I think it matches my hair better. It'll do, but maybe it's for the best that nobody will actually see me in these. Behind me, something slides beneath the door. Participation survey. My favorite are clothes that make me feel murder victim, unidentifiable. In my new outfit, I feel more likely and less likely to achieve my goals. I don't even know what that means, but that's how I feel. I feel more/likely to find love. Less likely. I feel more/less likely to walk into the forbidden areas. More likely. I feel more/less likely that my body will ever be found. Less likely. You know, I've never caught a glimpse of whoever leaves those forms around. Maybe it's for the best. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tip in these kinds of situations. The elevator descends, carrying me further into the complex. As I delicately partake in the coffee and muffins left inside, I think back to the events which first brought me to this place. Agent BB, what's up? Boss, I've decided to resign my commissions as a mystery shopper. It was fun at first, you know, the shopping district looking for things that didn't fit. Empty aisles, furniture that looked off-brand. Each discovery seemed charged with secret meaning, a hidden transmission from the heart of the mall. I started to like the feeling of being somebody else, a name nobody knew, a secret agent, invested with the mysterious authority of the consumer, a passport to the frozen world of window displays. But soon I had second thoughts about the work, about renting my senses to the highest bidder, as if not even my perceptions were really my own, a tool of store surveillance, a private eye. I started dreaming about being pursued through strange malls by figures I couldn't quite see. Having signed up to store credit schemes on terms, whoops. Is that so? Well, that's a shame. I was just about to contact you. Peaceful, secluded resort seeks sample guests. Must be comfortable with free room, board, and solitude. Exciting decor, competitive play. How about it? One more job. One more job. Surprisingly, it's all been going fine, although I'm still not sure exactly what a resort is or what you have to do when you get one. Rooms are so dense with ornaments that it's easy to feel lost within them, or like ornaments yourself. Is this place just a fantasy camp for people that dream about turning into furniture? I guess the real question is why they're lodging me here to begin with. Given that I'm not exactly the target audience for a place like this, I can't imagine who else would be. Swaths of plastic ivy have been glued upon the walls. The door under is locked tight. I guess it's a staff location. Spacious, there's a pool out in the open in the courtyard. The windows of neighboring apartment units are stared down like empty eyes from every side. Personally, I didn't bring trunks. The way in leads through one of the specialty suites. The immense white body of the marble horse takes up most of the space in the room. Out of habit, I checked the bookshelf on my way through. Gothic romances, some kind of girl detective franchise. Couldn't they find anything that fit the theme? Hey, those are the clothes that I'm wearing. Your desires are our business. What's your opinion about cowboys? Anti-cowboy. Get out of here, cowboys. Without warning, a smiling, handsome cowboy walks through the front door. My immediate reaction is fear. Do I remember the Red River Valley? No. Does the paraphernalia of cattle ranching hold emotional meaning? Yes, too much. Oh fuck, I prefer not to say, whatever. Next is the exhibit hall, set up to allow guests to visit and guests to live out their fantasies of being lost inside a boutique furniture showroom. The velvet drapes slowly sway in the breeze from the AC. Ideals for living, Dreamland Furniture Collection, coming soon to the finest stores near you. Mass production pending following user feedback trials. Welcome to the experience room! Use left and right keys to indicate emotions. Posable Commander Data Star Trek figurine. Desire. Roll of barbed wire. Desire. Funko Pop. Fear. Car crash. Desire. Chair made of chicken bones. Desire. Liminal photograph of empty themed restaurant. Liminal stuff is getting kind of boring. Old boxing glove on a circular saw blade. I don't get it. Fear. VHS player filled with chewing gum. Fear. Guantanamo Bay souvenir shop t-shirt. Fear. Thank you. You're welcome. Boy, the examined life really takes it out of you. All that coffee doesn't help much either. I could swear I once found a bathroom around here. Singing in the pooper. I feel ya. Hello, are you new? You must be a fellow guest reviewer. Call me Cece. In my spare time, I edit a zine about the strange occurrences that happen in this city, many of which seem to revolve around an elusive figure I refer to as the murderer. Is that so? Are you the only other person here? Well, let me think. There's also HH, II, JJ. But listen, I think I found out the truth about what's going on in this place. Oops, gotta run, but meet me here tomorrow. I'll give you the full scoop. Bye for now. I guess I should be reassured to find out that I have peers. So why does it feel like it's time to skip town? The dial-up boy. A dream! It must have been a dream! Although I don't actually remember heading back to my room last night, although I put that up to a general monotony of days around here. Am I even in the same building as last time? But was the call meant as a warning or a threat? The grinning yet impassive faces of the boys never provide no answer. Another one that looks just like it. There's nobody around, but something glints at the edge of the mirror. My game froze. Contract Dossier 009, The Spook, MBA, University of Chicago, Advanced Field Research, School of the Americas, member of the Ragmop, a reclusive management consultancy that meets in a remote Swiss villa once a year to discuss forbidden business synergies. The existence of the Spook has been subject to official denial for so long that he no longer seems to possess any bodily form, requiring the use of a large plastic bag to get around. A table stacked with documents, a familiar face looks back. At least now I know it wasn't a dream. On the table, I find a conspicuous-looking keychain and a note. The Ivy opens after dark. There's also, hey, wait a second, I know this. This is Marcy's World. What's that? Marcy's World number 1. Audiences around the world were moved by its earnest depiction of a maiden's heart. As a result, it sold like gangbusters and fabled 1990s zine boom began. The fabled 1990s zine boom began. Marcy's World number 2, on the other hand, took 10 years to come out, cost $100 million to produce, and sold approximately 30 copies. That was when we knew the golden age wouldn't be coming back. I wonder what this is doing here. Doll made of synthetic hair. Apple filled with drawing pins. I think it's probably a good time to imagine getting out of here. The focus testing products seem like they're getting increasingly deranged. Maybe I don't need to grab my stuff. Well, at least it's nice weather for a stroll. Beneath the moon, the rooftops sprawl and ramble like a pleasure garden. Behind me, I hear the creak of a bedroom door. Flee swiftly to the center. How would you rate your stay? Oops. Well, I skipped that survey. What's this doing on the roof anyway? Do they have a lot of people passing through? Oh, that's scary. Yeah, close the door on his window. Close the window on his hand. Not a lot of grip strength from those boneless trash bag arms, motherfucker. Go back to waving at people outside car dealerships. That's hilarious. I make it back to the courtyard pretty quick, which is surprising given how directionless this whole place seems to be. Maybe I started near... Is this the courtyard with the ivy? That opens at night? Or whatever it said? Yeah. There it is. Ivy door hangs open in the dark. I didn't even need to use the key. What key? Don't you recognize my voice? It's me, the beloved, the one from your dreams. I'm here in real life. I'm waiting for you in a room at the resort. That's cool. You know my name, why won't you call it? All you have to do is call, I'm counting on you now. Which one am I? Reach out, I'll be there. I need you to call me. Call me. Call me. I am not touching the dial-a-boy. You know, on the basis of your questionnaire results, you should really have emotionally imprinted on at least one of them now. Well, would it help if we put you in an alternate A-B tested dial-a-girl group instead? Not particularly. Who are you? Well, it happens sometimes. We do our best to give people what they want, but sometimes there's some unfortunate soul who doesn't seem to know what that might be. How about we just fit you up for something off the rack? Pumpkin Summer! And then I woke up in a nameless city, one I knew to be accursed. BB, come downstairs, I gotta make pancakes for the Harvest Festival! It's shaped like a house, but the proportions are all wrong. These walls and furniture seem to bear no trace of earthly manufacture. So why do I feel like I've seen this all before? The rooms wind aimlessly as though misremembered from a dream. Huge functionless chambers branch out from the central passage and seem to contain... From the kitchen there's a smell of burning. Somehow I can already see the breakfast nook and little island counter thing clearly in my mind. But where am I? How do I know all this? Good morning, sleepyhead. It's me, your sister. Aren't you excited for the festival today? I know you're a hotshot big city writer now, just passing through as part of a book tour for your hotly anticipated novel. But it will be a great way to reconnect with your life-affirming small-town roots. You should say hi to everyone at the Pumpkin Festival. They say that Greg from high school will be there. Remember Greg from high school? Was that really my sister? It's not like her to being awake during the day. Anyway, it's all coming back to me. Yes, this is my quaint hometown. Although for some reason it reminds me of Vancouver. Hello there, you look like a nerd. Don't talk to me until I've had my pumpkin coffee. You could be very happy with Greg from high school. Don't talk to me until I've had my pumpkin coffee. Wasn't there a chat thing here? Indeed, many people are saying this. Hi there, you must be Dave? What was your name? Ah, can't get me in here. Alright, let's go. Out of here. Oh, what? You think you're too good for Greg from high school, too? He looks like someone who strangles his wife in a Tennessee Williams play. I have no idea what that means. Look, I have a schedule here. What if you just told me what your horrible private death fantasies are, and we can make them come true? Ha! We have the technology. Nice try. But this is just like the time when I was 8 and my friend showed me a picture of S Club 7 and asked me which one I liked. And I had no strong opinion, so I just picked one of them at random, and then everybody else went, ew! That's not really what I'm talking about. Is that supposed to be a relatable experience for me? Wait, how about this one? Look, it's the Maniac Pixie Dream Girl. She'll make you a mixtape for when she's chopping you apart. I kind of like the sound of that. But what's about this? A high-powered office romance. BB, I need you to work late tonight. You're having dinner with a very important client. Me. Is that even legal? Welcome, investors. Welcome, Bond. What does desire look like in a world of casual mass death? For obvious reasons, top retailers have begun asking this question. Now it can be answered. Ragmob Acting, in collaboration with the Consumer Survey Institute, is proud to announce the Dream Resort, a bleeding-edge romantic horror simulacrum designed to furnish you with behavioral, demographic details on the love/death imaginaries of today's top youth subcultures. Special group rates available. Ask for Marcy. Wait, Marcy as in... That's right. With the commercial failure of Marcy's World #2, I moved into consultant work to clear the debt. That's where I ran into the Spooks people. They too were consultants in a way. It's for you. Just say what you want. Can it really be that hard? Don't worry, it will all be over soon. What I want is... Cha-Cha the tree frog. What? It's the name of the frog-themed animal mascot from the Rainforest Cafe. That's kind of a deep cut. Did you maybe want the frog from the Warner Brothers cartoons instead? I don't want anything. I just think it's interesting. It's an interesting design. Don't look at me. Fuck you. Show me your desires if you think they're so great. And the spook ate us. Cool. Inside his stomach again, just like episode 5. The last episode I played before episode 9, I think. Hooded figures watch each other in the corridors, scratch holes in the wallpaper where they cannot be seen, leap out and drag themselves below to be tortured in a maze of secret prisons. This is the dream of the spook. Hi, Marcy. You know, it's always bewildered me when people say that they like Marcy's World #1, but it seems like a put-on to me, so calculated. But what could I do? People told me what they liked and I believed them, so I kept doing it. But then people didn't want it anymore, and it turned out they didn't even know what they wanted. So the people I trusted to know to tell me so that I know what I wanted too. And so I became, that's so real, that quote right there, to tell, oh my god, that's so real. And I became a consultant to find out what people liked. Is that line relatable for anybody else? Like, you know? Just so you know, this is a real violation of my employment contract. What's with the tower? Everything we recorded went into the spook's memory. Survey results, sale receipts, interrogations, secret photographs, phone calls, final breaths, final wishes. Captured data, bleeding and transformed inside the night mind into something else, a glimpse into the desires of the age. The sex dreams of a bodiless serial torturer are the desires of the age? What else? Just like in a romantic novel, sometimes the thing you're looking for was around you the whole time. To be told exactly who you are and what you want. Wouldn't you like to know for sure? Wait a minute, Marcy, hold up. You don't have to go in there. I mean, I liked Marcy's World #2. You did? I mean, I couldn't get the CD-ROM to play, but the Kathy Acker interview was good. BB, you can come with me if you want. You can know things about yourself that only the advertisers know. I'll take my chances. Ha ha ha, well, it's a privilege of you to never have to recognize yourself, but maybe you'll want someday to be told exactly what it is that you wanted. You might find yourself trying to come back here in your dreams. I would have gone in there. And then I woke up. The hotel had been abandoned. And the shoddy construction materials of the Dream Resort were already collapsing back to the forest mulch. Weary of my travels through the country of desire, when I got back home, I decided to do the opposite. And spent the day playing video games instead. You won't last. Okay, press escape to close the report. Bye, that's the end of this episode. This is a good episode, and you can actually follow the plot.